Hey everyone, welcome to another top 10. This one of my top 10 divisive TV shows I enjoy. Yes, I'm going to be doing a two-parter. Divisive TV shows I enjoy, divisive TV shows I hate. What makes them divisive? Well, some people love them, some people hate them. There's a fan base, but there's also a hate base for a lot of these television shows. And I'm going to just be talking about why, in this list, why I enjoy these television shows. There are quite a few people who don't like them, but I enjoy them. And it's kind of funny because there are a couple shows I've talked about in my past videos, and I've shit on them and I didn't like them, but after rewatching some of them, I actually quite like them. Same goes for the other list. Anyways, let's get to it. Number 10, Live PD. Live PD is a very divisive show because it talks about police officers. It's all about police officers. It's pro police officers. I know it was, after the instance of 2020, the show was no more. But I loved watching the show, and I loved the cases and the police cases. I was going to go with Cops, but Cops is more loved. Live PD, not so much. Some people call it more of a boring version of Cops, but I love it more than Cops. I think it talks more about the roots and the crimes, and it's interesting. It's fascinating. Wish there was more of it. Anyways. Number 9, Last Man Standing, a comedy show with Tim Allen. I'll fully admit the last couple seasons sucked, but all in all, I think it's a funny show. It's an enjoyable show. It is a conservative show, so a lot of people hate it, like critics hate it, but audience members seem to enjoy it. I still think it's a lighthearted comedic show with a great performance by Tim Allen, and I love his daughters and everything. I think it's a very fun show. And yeah, there are politics in it, but that's not the whole point of the show. It's about a man running his own store and trying to raise his daughters and stuff, but he's like an old school man's man. And he doesn't know how to almost like connect with society right now. He's confused about everything. It's very funny. I enjoy it. Number 8 is Hawkeye. Hawkeye is a little divisive. Out of like all the Marvel shows that came out last year, this one was like the lowest tier show with like Falcon the Winter Soldier and shit like that. But this show, like a lot of people were just, most people, I have met a single person who loves the show. I've met some people who hate it, and I met a lot of people who just find it So it's not really on the high spectrum. I wouldn't say I love it, but I thoroughly enjoyed the show. I thought it was a lot of fun. I liked Jeremy Renner and Haley Steinfeld a lot. I liked that they brought the Kingpin in. It was kind of cool. The action was cool. I loved that the whole show took place during Christmas. I thought that made it fun. I had a good time with the show. I thought, with the exception of WandaVision, it was one of the best. This and WandaVision were my favorites, and I had fun with it. I quite enjoyed myself when I was watching it, so I liked it. Number 7 is going to be shocking, Glee. I know I enjoy the show. It's a guilty pleasure. Lindsay got me to watch it. I remember I've talked about this show because it was a beloved show for teenagers, and adults just fucking hated it. Yeah, I hated it too. Like I remember watching the show when it was like coming on the first like couple seasons, and my sister was watching, and I thought it was so annoying and obnoxious. Just, ugh. There's a lot of that still in it. There's a lot of unlikability and a lot of shitty things in it. But there's funness, there's great songs in it. It's basically a cheesy musical. That's what it is. And it's a lot of fun. I had fun with it. It is ridiculous and quite stupid. I don't even know if it's meant to be good, but I enjoyed it as a guilty pleasure, so I'll still go with the enjoyment. Number 6 is Once Upon a Time. This is another show. I watched the first few episodes of the first season. Couldn't stand it. Didn't like it. Didn't like where it's going. Rewatched it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it lost itself in the last bit, of course, but I think it actually is a very clever idea, having the fairy tale creatures in the real world. I thought it was done in an actually pretty smart and cool way. I have not finished it. I am still watching it, but I enjoy it more. Number 5, Roseanne. Roseanne is a very funny 90s television show. It has a lot of controversies right now. Lots of controversies because of Roseanne herself. So, a lot of controversies, a lot of hate towards the show. A lot of people just don't want anything to do with it. They even renamed the show to The Connors and all that stuff. that's beside the point. The show's still good, though. Roseanne's still a funny show with funny characters. John Goodman's fantastic on the show. It's still a good show, despite all the stuff that happened to Roseanne Barr. Number 4, Angel. Angel's a good show. I know on the footsteps of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, a wildly loved show. People were very underwhelmed when Angel came out, and Angel even got canceled after its 5th season. And I hate that it got canceled after its 5th season because, my God, it was going in an awesome direction. I really enjoy Angel. I don't think it's Joss Whedon's best show. I think Firefly and Buffy are much better shows, but I still really enjoyed it. I still love the show about Angel fighting all these demons and vampires all in Los Angeles. I love the characters like Wesley and Lorne, and even Cordelia is good in the show. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was a good show. Number 3, Legend of Korra. I enjoy Legend of Korra. I know a lot of people, again, the footsteps of Avatar: The Last Airbender, people were just so underwhelmed by Korra. They're like, that's it? That's it? I know it got a little grindy to get through in its last season. I still had a lot of fun with Legend of Korra. Yes, it drags a bit. Yes, there's some dumb things. The ending makes no sense. Great episode still. There's a lot of interesting mythologies and a lot of rich history with the avatars they go through. First season's easily the best because they had the best villain, Amon, who they killed way too early. Great show, though. I still enjoy most of the characters for the most part. I still think it's a fun show. It's definitely a show you should still watch, especially if you've watched Avatar: The Last Airbender. But no, it's not on the same league as Avatar, sadly. Number 2, Supernatural. I enjoy Supernatural. I think Supernatural is a good show. I think a lot of people just have problems with it just lasting too long. They're just like, I'm done with this show. They're like, well, fucking just stop it already. I get it. I was on that ballpark day. My God, I was. Still, it doesn't take away for the good stuff of Supernatural. Jared Padalecki and Jensen Ackles are both phenomenal in the show. It's got a great story in its first 5 seasons. It's so good. And even near the ending, it gets much better. There's that middle gap that just, ugh. But still a good show. I know it's a drag to get through, but it's still good. Number 1, The Orville, the show that no one is giving a chance. People judge the show all based off its first episode, and it was not a great first episode, not a good pilot, but everyone judged it, everyone mocked it, everyone's like, this is such a stupid idea. But no one, only the fans, actually watched the show all the way through and know what it is. It is a comedic Star Trek Next Generation. I love The Orville. I think it's a great show. I think what he did was brilliant and clever, and cannot wait for more episodes. It's so good. So yeah, that was my top 10 divisive television shows I enjoy. So in the comment section below, please tell me, what are some divisive television shows that you enjoy? Comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel and join the dark side.